What's up to all you wrestling fans? I'm the Godfather Soul, Justin Lewis Fleming, and Bad Blood was really good tonight, and some bad. There's some things I do like, and some things I don't like. Name my topic for tonight's Bad Blood is called "Awesome, Awful, and Absurd in Atlanta." Yep, that's the name of my topic. So let's get things started tonight. Let's see. By the way, in case for all of you don't know, I'm sucking on a little lollipop. Let's get down with tonight. Let's see here. See. Well, let's see. Let's get started with Bad Blood. Okay, the show starts off with Samantha Irvin starting the show while I was singing "God Bless America." I kind of missed that because my computer was acting kind of funny. When I was watching it, I was going to get ready to stand up and honor our great country, United States of America. And it was some pre-show rival CM Punk arriving in State Farm's Arena early today. His opponent in Hell in a Cell, Drew McIntyre, is preparing for the match earlier in the day. World Tag Team Champions Finn Balor and JD McDonagh and entering the arena with Carlito. Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley are also in the building. Then we'll see a little video package with WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes is featuring the video with Triple H with Paul Levesque, better known as Triple H. They're dealing with a situation where Levesque is sent to send Rhodes on a Renaissance mission with Metro Boomin. WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H and Paul Levesque. Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, is walking backstage tonight where there'll be a historic announcement. You go live to the State Farm Arena to see prior to tonight's display. In the parking garage, WWE Undisputed Champion, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes drives into the parking garage with Metro Boomin. Naomi and WWE Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill on the ring. They are hosts of WWE Bad Blood. I don't know if this was bad or good about them hosting. Cargill says they are honored and excited to be in Atlanta, Georgia. Belair welcomes everyone to WWE Bad Blood. It's going to be an amazing, history-changing night. Naomi says their job is to get the party started with Hell in a Cell. Yeah, lights start to pulse, fires shoot up in the Hell in a Cell structure born 27 years ago at WWE Bad Blood 1997 with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker against Lord Ring. Bad Blood. I understand when it was time when it was called the WWF, World Wrestling Federation. Drew McIntyre enters for One of the biggest matches of his career. This is his third Hell in a Cell match. He is 0-2 in these matches. McIntyre made his PLEW. I mean, I don't know what PLE paper public live. I think it stands for public live event. 15 years ago, and 1 day ago at the Hell in a Cell event in 2009. I'm trying to see let me see what PLE stands for. See, hold on 1 second. See what PLE stands for. I think it stands for promotional live event. That's what I think it stands for, PLE. Oh, premium. Oh, premium. That's a premium live event. That's a premium live event. Premium live event. Yeah. Premium live event debuted 15 years ago, and 1 day at the Hell in a Cell event in 2009. Then we see WWE Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg sitting at ringside along with son Gage. Goldberg. And Killer Mike, Grammy award-winning rapper, is also at ringside. CM Punk makes his entrance for his biggest match since returning to the WWE in 2023. This is Punk's 5th career in a Hell in a Cell match. He is 2-1 in a Hell in a Cell match. CM Punk standing across the ring from each other. The crowd is loudly buzzing. Sean Bennett is the referee. The bell rings, and the crowd is chanting for CM Punk. They slowly walk up to each other, and McIntyre starts saying something to CM Punk. They become brawling, and McIntyre powers Punk to the corner and chops him. Punk turns around him and punches away him. McIntyre turns him around and clubs him down in the corner and punches back at him and kicks him into the midsection. McIntyre blocks a second kick and they begin choking each other. McIntyre throws Punk in the corner and strikes him down. McIntyre pulls Punk to his feet and chops and punches him down. McIntyre then grabs him and sends him out of the ring. Punk hits the cage on the way on the wall down. McIntyre goes to Punk at ringside and tries to dive him into the wall, but Punk puts the brakes on, and McIntyre quickly cuts him off and chops to the chest. Punk manages to reverse a whip into the cage wall before tackling him into a wall a few times. Punk slings McIntyre's head off the cage wall. Punk lifts the ring apron and pulls out a table to a huge ovation. Punk rolls the table to the ring. Punk also grabs a steel chair and prepares to swing, but McIntyre boots him down. Hold on a second. Okay. So I was saying, Punk rolls the tables into the ring. Punk also grabs a steel chair and prepares to swing, but McIntyre boots him down. McIntyre takes the chair and smashes it off the Punk's back. McIntyre drives Punk's midsection into the steel steps. McIntyre gets on the steps and drives his foot into Punk's face, pressing it into the diamond plate steel. McIntyre goes under the ring and pulls out a toolbox. McIntyre grabs a wrench and swings, but Punk moves. Punk punches away at McIntyre before digging the wrench into his forehead. McIntyre screams in pain and checks on his forehead. A CM Punk chant fires up. McIntyre gets McIntyre in the ring, and McIntyre stuns him with a throat thrust. This was a really brutal match here. Punk boots McIntyre in the head and sets the table up. And as he sets up the table, McIntyre rips the leg off the table. McIntyre goes to use the table leg on Punk, but Punk attacks him and drops him the throat into the table's edge. Punk smashes the table leg on McIntyre's face and chokes him with it. Punk then turns the table over and slings McIntyre down onto the table's hardware. Punk pulls McIntyre up and drives him down into the table hardware again. McIntyre is starting to bleed from the little cuts on his back. Punk sets the other table up and tries to drive McIntyre's eye onto the point of the leg, but McIntyre escapes. McIntyre gets out of the ring to recover, but Punk follows him and kicks him. Punk lifts him, but McIntyre grabs the steel cage wall and pulls himself off. McIntyre then takes Punk out with a Claymore kick. McIntyre collects himself before picking Punk up. McIntyre scoops him with lawn darts him into the cage wall. There was a great camera angle to catch that Punk is bleeding. McIntyre sees the plasma is pouring out of a massive cut on Punk's head, and he tilts his head in psychotic joy. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I was saying McIntyre gets out of the ring to recover. Punk follows him and kicks him. Punk lifts him but McIntyre grabs the cage wall and pulls him off. McIntyre then takes Punk out with a Claymore kick. McIntyre collects himself before picking Punk up. McIntyre scoops him and lawn darts him to a cage wall. There was great camera to catch that. Punk is bleeding. McIntyre sees plasma pouring out of a massive cut on Punk's head. Punk's head, and then tilts his head in a psychotic joy. McIntyre grabs the top half of the steel steps and drives it into Punk's face. Punk didn't even put his hands up. McIntyre smashes Punk's face down onto the steel steps before stomping his head into it. McIntyre grabs his chin and says he'll end Punk's career. McIntyre says Punk's wife will leave him. McIntyre punches Punk in the face and rolls him into the ring. McIntyre grabs a wrench and digs into Punk's wound. Punk is wearing the proverbial crimson mask. McIntyre goes under the ring and grabs another table. Referee Sean Bennett is wearing black gloves and checking on Punk. McIntyre sets the table and gestures to the ring at ringside. McIntyre gets in the ring and takes Punk down with a straight right hand. McIntyre scoops Punk up, but Punk slides off and stuns McIntyre with a high knee in the corner. Punk takes a moment to recover before attempting a bulldog, but McIntyre drops him on the apron. Punk knocks him back and comes off the top rope with a diving axe handle. Punk heads back to the top rope with a wrench in his hand. Punk dives, but McIntyre intercepts him and connects him with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Crowd chant, "This is awesome! This is awesome!" Hold on a second. Trans chain. This is awesome. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm back now. McIntyre kips up and signals for the end. 3, 2, 1. Punk rolls out of the ring to avoid the Claymore kick. McIntyre grabs Punk at ringside, but Punk smashes him in the head with a steel toolbox. McIntyre is bleeding profusely. Punk gets in the ring and smashes him in the head with the toolbox again. Punk heads to the top rope and comes off with a toolbox shot to the head. Punk catches McIntyre with a running knee in the corner. Punk backs up and hits another running knee. Punk connects with a third knee roll before hitting a bulldog. Damn. McIntyre's face is coated thick in blood. In thick blood. Punk signals for the go to sleep, his signature move. Punk lifts McIntyre, but he elbows out. McIntyre charges, but Punk twists through and hits the GTS. Punk crawls over to cover, but McIntyre rolls out of the ring to save himself. Punk goes outside and rolls McIntyre into the ring. McIntyre immediately stuns him with a Claymore kick. And as he enters the ring, 1-2, Punk kicks out. A CM Punk chant fires up. McIntyre picks up a wrench, but then tosses it aside. McIntyre goes for a Claymore kick. Punk moves, but Punk moves. Punk locks into a sharpshooter. McIntyre screams in pain, but grabs a winch and hits Punk on the back to break up the hold. McIntyre digs the mouth of the wrench into CM Punk's head, and both men are down. The referee uses a towel to clear the blood out of McIntyre's eyes. They get to their feet and change stiff punches. McIntyre goes for a future shot DDT, but Punk gets out. Punk lifts him for a GTS, but McIntyre slides off. They trade shots before Punk wipes him out with a clothesline with a stiff kick to the head. They take a moment to recover before McIntyre pulls himself up the apron. Punk is also on the apron and stuns him with a knee to the head. They're leaning on the ring post. Punk hooks their head, but McIntyre manages to pull him up. McIntyre delivers a massive suplex off the apron and through the table at ringside. The crowd goes wild. Yeah, the crowd was going wild. Real wild. It's good to see blood once again. It's really good to see blood once again. It's bleeding profusely. Can you believe he was really bleeding? It was really good to see blood once again in WWE. Go back and look at those good old days back in the 90s with the Attitude Era. Hold on a second. Yeah, the blood shed, all the blood, man. Crowd chants, "This is awesome. This is awesome." McIntyre pulls himself up from the wreckage and knocks the top half of the steel steps. He grabs the bottom of the steel steps, but he can't lift it because of all the damage to his body. McIntyre struggles mightily to get to the steps on the ring. Punk is on his feet and he has cuts on his back from the table. McIntyre gets in the ring and collapses to his knees. McIntyre grabs Punk, but Punk surprises him with a GTS. 1, 2. McIntyre kicks out. Punk can't not believe he didn't. Punk can't believe he didn't put him away. Punk grabs McIntyre, but McIntyre lifts him over his shoulders. He climbs onto the bottom of the steps and drives him down while with a white noise on the steps. 1, 2. Punk somehow kicks out. McIntyre is pissed off. McIntyre picks Punk up and swings him around, but McIntyre counters with a takedown and applies the account device. McIntyre reaches for a wrench. Punk pulls it out of his hands and smashes him on the head with a few times. Punk holds up the wrench and McIntyre starts to beg him off. Punk tells McIntyre to pray to him. Punk goes to smash the wrench onto his skull, but McIntyre saves himself with a low blow. The blood is in a steel spoon from McIntyre's head as she shakes with fury. Okay, see. Punk is trying to catch his breath and is in a lot of pain. And McIntyre has a lot of black bag in his hands. The referee tries to use a towel, but McIntyre and swat out of his hand, but McIntyre pulls the bag and contents on Punk's head is a bunch of red and white blue beads that will make the bracelet he stole from Punk. McIntyre goes for a Claymore kick, but Punk moves. McIntyre crashes and burns with his lower back and hitting the edge of the steel steps. Punk 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 wraps the steel chain around his knee. Picks up a scoop of beads and shoves them into the McIntyre's mouth. Punk lifts McIntyre and drives his chain knee into his face with a GTS 1-2-3. Punk wins. Good match. That was a really good match. Very brutal. Very good. That match I really like. I'm looking forward for CM Punk to become next year's 2025 Royal Rumble winner to main event WrestleMania. I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Damn. Okay, CM Punk celebrates in the ring. Punk leaves the ring and collapses as he walks up to the ramp. EMTs and WWE officials run down. Raw General Manager Anna Pierce checks on Punk. Punk is administered for oxygen for a few moments. Punk asks for his wife and pulls himself up to his feet for walking off to his own power. Punk turns and nearly falls over, but he stays standing. Punk poses. He finally got his revenge tonight. He got his revenge. Well done, Punk. Well done. They show a promo with WrestleMania 41 coming to Las Vegas in Nevada on April 25th. Then we show a little promo with the WWE Women's Championship. And WWE Hall of Fame Jacqueline is at ringside. Lillian Garcia is also at ringside. She is seated next to two-time WWE Hall of Famer Booker T, two fellow Texans. Yeah, Jacqueline. It was good to see Jacqueline, Lillian Garcia, and Booker T there. Yeah, Jacqueline and Booker T go a long way back from WCW because she was the manager of Harlem Heat along with because she was the manager they go way back in WCW. Jacqueline and Booker T, she was the manager of Harlem Heat along with him and his brother Stevie Ray. And Kathy Kelly is in the VIP suite with Naomi J. Cargill and Bianca Belair. Several extras are partnering. WWE Intercontinental Champion Jey Uso is in the background. Diamond Dallas Page, Peter Rosenberg, and Mickie James are also there. And Tully Blanchard is there, and X-Pac are there as well. Now it's time for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Bayley versus Nia Jax. The bell rings, and Nia Jax quickly overpowers Bayley into the corner before hitting her with some shoulder thrust. Oh, by the way, one other thing, I'm gonna give all of you my wrestling history and birthdays too, and pop culture, and that too. Pop culture and stuff too. When I get finished, I'm doing my Bad Blood review. Forgot to mention that earlier. Sorry, I apologize for that. Jax throws her across the ring and avalanches her into the corner. Jax sends her into the ropes and avalanches her down. Jax sends her back into the ropes. He hits a big clothesline for a 2 count. Jax mounts Bayley and applies a chin lock. Jax slings her into the corner and avalanches her down for hitting a running hip attack. Jax whips her into the ropes and avalanches her once again. Jax is absolutely dominating the former women's champion. Bayley tries to fight back but Jax locks her in the bear hug. Bayley fights out and hits a sunset flip for a 2 count. Jax lays on top of Bailey and stretches the leg. Jax then applies a single leg crab. Bailey grabs the bottom rope to get out of it. Jax avalanches her against the ropes. Bailey collapses. Jax applies a camel clutch, but she struggles with a crook execution. Bailey fights out and slides through the legs and sends Jax out of the ring. Jax goes to get into the ring, but Bailey grits her with a leg drop. Bailey sets up for a suicide dive, but Jax moves. Bailey puts the brakes and hits a baseball slide. Bailey rolls Jax into the ring and covers the queen of the ring for a 2 count. Bailey snaps Jax off the middle of the rope and hits a wild suicide dive. That was nasty. Jax didn't go down right for some reason. Bailey gets in the ring. Jax takes her down and Jax hits a dominator into the turnbuckles and avalanches her. Jax hits another hip attack and positions. Jax hits another hip attack and positions her for an annihilator. Bailey pops up as Jax climbs the top ropes. Bailey works over her legs and powers her up. Bailey starts walking her in a powerbomb position, but Jax counters her into a sort of a hurricanrana. Jax hits a Bailey the belly 1 2 1 2. Bailey kicks out and hits her with a signature move. Jax jumps Bailey onto the top rope before pulling her down. Jax approaches her, but Bailey kicks her into the knees. Bailey hits her with a running knee to the face. Bailey charges and hits a sunset flip bomb into the corner, but Jax lands atop Bailey. Bailey drops some elbows and hits the top rope. Bailey hits a diving elbow drop for a 2 count. The kicks out and power sends Bailey out of the ring. Jax follows Bailey out of the ring and charges, but Bailey sidesteps her and sends her into the steps. Bailey is holding her leg in pain. Bailey climbs up to the steps and hits a diving elbow to the floor. Milo gets in the ring and seemingly looks for a count out. Then began, but then thinks it's better if the title doesn't change hands on a count out. Jax cuts her off with a punch to the midsection as Bailey jumps off to the steps. Jax powerbombs Bailey on top of the steps before slinging her onto the LED barricade. Jax gets Bailey into the ring with a sloppy Samoan drop for a near fall. Jax sets her up into the corner. Bailey stops her. Jax hits back elbow, hits the ropes. Bailey surprises her with a Samoan drop. Bailey takes a moment covering for a 2 count. The kick out knocks Bailey onto Jessica Carr. The referee. Jax grabs Bailey, but Bailey punches her, causing Jax to land on top of Carr. But Bailey takes it to Jax and hits a rose plant 1 2 3 4. The referee's down, so it doesn't matter. And bam, it's Tiffy time. I expected she did the Barbie doll one, but was gonna cash in. Miss Money in the Bank Tiffany Stratton runs down and beats Bailey and down with the briefcase. Stratton teases, cashes in. But Jax sits up in fury. Stratton says he wasn't trying to cash in. Bailey shoves Jax into Stratton and rolls her up for a near fall. That was almost it. Charges Bailey, sidesteps her. Bailey climbs to the top ropes and grabs the briefcase from Stratton before slinging it to her. Jax punches Bailey and hits a Samoan drop off the top rope. Jax follows up with an annihilator for the win. The winner, still SmackDown Women's Champion, the Dairy Queen. Nia Jax, the Dairy Queen. I The reason why I said Dairy Queen, because she's huge and she eats too much ice cream. No offense. Terrible, terrible match right there. That was terrible. You know, I know this is really stupid. No, somehow, you know, I know somehow WWE is gonna, that Triple H is gonna do some wild card. Is gonna somehow have Tiffany Stratton be on Raw to cash in on Liv Morgan instead of Nia Jax, because she's desperate of losing that SmackDown Women's title, like some coward. She's really desperate, really desperate. Now somehow WWE is gonna try and make her into a overrated babyface and some crap and stuff because how Nia Jax is treating her and stuff like that. But Nia Jax is really a coward. She's really desperate. She doesn't want Tiffany trying to cash in because Tiffany and Nia Jax are the best of friends. I don't know why WWE made the biggest make having her with Tiffany Stratton and that Money to Bank briefcase, because it should have been Misha, not her or somebody else. I don't know why they had to shove Tiffany Stratton down our throats. That was a terrible match. Terrible. See, I expected Naomi was going to interfere and cost Bayley the SmackDown Tag Team titles, but I was the SmackDown title, but I was wrong. Yeah, I expected that was gonna. I was wrong. I expected that was gonna happen. But I was wrong. And Naomi would turn heel on Bayley and cost her the SmackDown title against Nia Jax, but I was wrong. So she can do it for Bianca, because all the bad shit Bayley has done to her is leave her damage control. Sloppy. Okay, let's see. It was announced that SummerSlam is coming to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey in August 2025. And Xavier Woods does a commercial who's turning heel. He's about to turn heel on. What's her name? What's his name? About to turn heel on Kofi Kingston soon. There's a commercial on Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. Now we see his next match. We see then we see Hall of Famers X-Pac, Tully Blanchard, and Anderson ringside. Goldberg made Atlanta famous for WCW. And Quavo was at ringside, Lil Baby was at ringside, and we finally see Metro Boomin at ringside. Yeah, Goldberg made Atlanta with WCW. Balor digs his finger into Priest's chest. Priest grabs their hand and twists. Balor pulls away and chops him. Priest lays him out with a big forearm to the chest. Balor quickly fights back with a chop. Priest grabs him by the head and powers him in the corner. Priest beats him down before packing up. Priest sends Balor into the ropes and hits a release flapjack. Priest kicks Balor and he whips him hard to the opposite corner. Priest grabs the apron. On the apron, Balor stuns him with some strikes and chokes him on the top rope. Priest fights up and kicks Balor into the face and knock him into ringside. Priest gets out of the ring and charges, but Balor wipes him out with a sling blade on the floor. Priest rolls into the ring. Balor greets him with some stomps. Priest tries to fight back, but Balor applies a super hold and clubs him in the face a few times to bring him down. Balor applies a rear chin lock. Priest fights up and powers Balor into the corner. Priest charges, but Balor boots him in the face. Balor comes off the second rope, but Priest absolutely rocks him with a strike to the face. Priest sends Balor into the ropes, but Balor twists through the counters into a leg sweep for a 1 count. Balor punches and stomps away at Priest. Balor goes for an abdominal stretch and digs his elbows into the ribs. Priest fights up and slams Balor down. They exchange punches before Priest unloads on him with a strike after a strike. Priest hits a running back elbow. Balor fights back, but Priest counters into a broken arrow for a 2 count. Priest sizes Balor up, but Balor cuts him down with a sling blade. Balor charges, but Priest connects with a pair of kicks. Hold on a second. Followed by a big clothesline for a 2 count. Priest sets up for a Razor's Edge, but Balor fights out, and Priest claps the ears, but Balor answers with an overhead kick. Balor chops the chest and takes Priest down for a chomp to the chest, but Balor takes him down and stops him again. Priest fights back and hits a Razor's Edge 1-2. But Balor kicks out. Balor rolls out of the ring to recover, but Priest follows him out and pounces him over the commentary table. Priest clears the tabletop and punches Balor. Priest gives him a Razor's Edge on the apron, but Priest gets out of the ring and pulls down the straps. Carlito runs in, but the referee stops him. JD McDonald snaps Priest off to the top rope. Balor hits a woo drop kick and goes to the top rope for a coup de grace. Balor hits and covers 1-2. Priest kicks out. McDonald slides a chair into the ring, and Priest kicks it out of Balor's hand. And knocks Carlito off the apron. Priest gives McDonald a back body drop out of the ring and goes for a south of heaven. Hold on a second. Screen is freezing up. It's driving me crazy. Hold on a second, the screen is freezing up. Okay, Priest kicks out. Balor hits coup de grace. Balor hits it with a covers 1-2. Priest kicks out. McDonald slides a chair in the ring. Priest kicks out of Balor's hands, knocks Carlito off the apron. Priest gives McDonald a back body dropping out of the ring. Priest goes for a stop of heaving, but Balor counters into a roll up for a 2 count. Priest grabs Balor, but Balor counters into a reverse DDT. Balor hits a coup de grace back to the back of the neck of Priest, back of the neck as Priest gets up. Balor goes to the top rope and hits one to back to the back, hits one to Priest's back. Balor tries to go for a third in a row, but Priest catches him with a soft key 1, 2, 3. Winner, Damian Priest. This was a really good match. This was really okay. Not a bad match. And Triple H, Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, is sitting down in ringside, sitting down in grill position to have a story mentioned later tonight. Okay, and to show what happened on Monday. Intercontinental Championship is Xavier Woods versus Jey Uso. I say Xavier Woods is gonna so I say there's gonna be some interference in that match. It would say Eli Dragunov will interfere and cost Jey Uso the Intercontinental Champion, venue Xavier Woods, and make him a little slow heel turn. Good old fashioned Donnybrook match: Sheamus versus Pete Dunne. UFC World Heavyweight Championship match: Sami Zayn versus in the ring General Gunther. Now Triple H comes out of the ring and makes a historic announcement. Triple H, Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, heads to the ring to a big reaction. There's a podium in the ring that says WWE Crown Jewel. It says at WWE Crown Jewel. There looks to be a championship that is covered over the top of it. Levesque says it is hard to believe that it's been 30 years since he lived around the city. About time he mentioned the fact that he was in WCW. Yeah, Triple H was terrorizing in WCW. 60,000. Yeah, he was made his WCW debut. Not only he was terrorizing WCW, Paul Levesque. Not only was he in WCW terrorizing, he was John Paul Levesque. He had a French gimmick in WCW as John Paul Levesque in WCW. 16,902 people are in the ring in this building. And I don't know how you pronounce that. 092 people are in the ring in this building. This is the 60th sellout of the year. It's the largest grossing arena event in history, and Triple H thanks them. Now it's time to talk about the next history-making event coming in 4 weeks. One of the biggest spectacle events taking place in 4 weeks in Crown Jewel. In 4 weeks, Crown Jewel. Crowd likely boos. Wow, they're booing. Yeah, they're booing because Crown Jewel is because they don't like Crown Jewel. Yeah, in Saudi Arabia, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of terrorists attacking. Going to be some terrorist attacks in Saudi Arabia in Crown Jewel. This year will make history. This year will make history. It will be the beginning of a new era in WWE. It is a new event that will take place at Crown Jewel. The reigning WWE champion will face the reigning world champion for both men and women. Neither title will be on the line. There will be a defining winner. That winner will be crowned 2024's Crown Jewel champion. Triple H avails the Crown Jewel championship. And wow, amazing, isn't it? Levesque says 50 It says 50 carats of diamonds will signify the winner as the best of the best. I don't think the tile looks really that bad. It's green. It's got gold over it. It's got gold and green inside of it. It doesn't look that. It doesn't really look that bad. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Now we see Gunther. Doesn't look that. It doesn't look that bad to me. This Crown Jewel Championship. World Heavyweight Champion Gunther comes to the ring. A few months ago, he won the King of the Ring tournament. Triple H came out and shook his hand. The same will happen in 4 weeks. Yes, he's facing Sami Zayn on Raw with the title on the line, but people like Zayn aren't cut out to be top guys. As a future legend, Gunther wants to be in the spotlight. The legends in attendance today. A Goldberg chant fires up. Gunther smirks and says, "Bill Goldberg." The crowd roars. Goldberg looks pleased. Gunther says he wants to clarify something. Goldberg might have seen where he said to Bret Hart that Goldberg was his favorite wrestler. That is not true. How could the greatest wrestler be impressed by one trick pony like Goldberg? Goldberg smirks as the crowd gasps. Another chant fires up. Gunther says he meant no disrespect and was busting his balls. Gunther has advice for Goldberg's son Gage. Wow. Don't have to go there, Gunther. Gunther says he hopes Goldberg is a better father than professional wrestling. Wow, why did Gunther have to go there? Why did he have to go there? He got a lot of nerve. He got a little big mouth. Don't fuck with Goldberg, Gunther. Goldberg gets to his feet and is fired up. Gunther hops the barricade and security runs down to stop Goldberg from getting in the ring. Raw general manager Anna Pierce also comes out to step keep the peace. Goldberg rocks around, but security stays in front of him. Gunther holds up his title and taunts him. Sami Zayn attacks Gunther from behind and knocks him out of the ring. Zayn catches him with a plancha. Security pulls Zayn back, and Gunther boots him to the face. Gunther backs up. He trips and sees Zayn coming. Gunther eventually escapes to the back. Goldberg is in the ring, and Triple H raises his arm. Goldberg poses as his music plays. Yeah, Triple H and Goldberg had a lot of history together. They've been in the ring before. It goes Bad Blood. No wait, goes back to the Luther Gresham era when he was the leader of Evolution. He had a feud with Goldberg. He had a difference in the past. Then WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg is at ringside. Mickey James is also finally there. Finally, WWE Hall of Famer Big Pump Scott Steiner is also at ringside. after they kick Green out. Then the opposite stay. That's funny. I gotta laugh at that. Now here's the next match that really makes me happy here. That really makes me happy here. This next match, the SmackDown Women's World Championship, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. Dirty Dum Dum will be suspended above the ring. Mysterio is terrified of heights. Security makes him get to the cage. Ripley laughs as he gets in the cage. Ripley has one more secret. He's afraid of heights, and he tells the protection team to raise him all the way to the ceiling. Mysterio is terrified and clutching to the walls. The bell rings, and Ripley takes Morgan down before hitting a drop kick. Ripley takes it to Morgan and hits a clothesline. Ripley knocks out of the ring. Morgan pushes her into the steps as she comes after her. Ripley quickly slams her into the ring apron and rolls on to the ring. Ripley gets in the ring, and Morgan rolls out. Ripley hits the ropes and hits a baseball slide. Ripley knocks her into the barricade and gets her in the ring. Morgan catches her with a knee dragon screw over the ropes. Shame these two didn't even bleed to death. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a women's steel cage match for the for the Raw Women's title. Well, what am I trying to say? Yeah, Raw Women's World title. Yeah, Ripley knocks her into the barricade and gets her into the ring. Morgan catches her with a dragon screw over the top ropes. Ripley had issues with that knee in the past. Morgan chops blocks, but it is so light that Rhea Ripley doesn't even sell it. Morgan takes her down and attacks the knee. Morgan gets her in the ring and kicks away at her. Morgan continues to attack the leg and applies a single leg crab. Ripley hooks the head and eventually fights out of it. Mysterio looks terrified and shouts from the cage. Ripley fights back with some clotheslines and a kick to the midsection. Ripley hits a Northern Lights suplex for a 2 count. Morgan fights back and attacking the leg and slamming it into the ring apron. A dumb you suck chants. A dumb you suck chant fires up. Morgan smashes the leg against the ring post a few times. Morgan soon hits a sunset flip bomb to the barricade. Morgan gets her into the ring and hits a nasty code breaker for a near fall. Crazy screen's freezing up again. Morgan springs boards on the ropes, but Ripley twists out of an oblivion, and Ripley knees Morgan into face and goes for a riptide, but Morgan counters into the home wrecker for a near fall. Morgan talks trash and Ripley slaps Ripley in the face. Morgan migrates like Mysterio and starts up to the 3 amigos. 1, 2, 1 amigo, 2 amigos. Ripley blocks the third. Ripley has a wild razor's edge. Homage to Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. In a shark cage, Mysterio appears to have picked the lock of the shark cage, and the hook is open. Wait, how did he get it? And I was like, wait a minute, how did he get a key? How did he get a key? I mean, how did he get a key? Yeah, I was like, yeah, how in the hell did he get a key? How did he get a key? I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, he's 50 feet by air. Yeah, I mean, did he? I mean, did it? Yeah, I was confused. How did he get a key? I mean, did someone give it to him? Yeah, and the door is open. Ripley heads to the top rope drivers and lets out a yeet. He hits a frost splash for a near fall. Ripley quickly goes to the prism trap. Morgan screams in pain, but she managed to make the ropes get out. Ripley looks up at Mysterio, who is sheepishly peeking his head out of the shark cage. Ripley whips Morgan a few times into the barricade before hitting a riptide on the floor. Mysterio looks worried and starts to lean out. All of a sudden, Mysterio falls out of the cage, but his foot is tied in the chain. Mysterio is swinging from his left leg above the floor. Ripley checks on Mysterio and says to the referee she has unfinished business with Mysterio and will return to this match in a few. The referee says she's earned it. Ripley goes under the ring and grabs a kendo stick. Ripley slowly preaches Mysterio, who is hanging by his leg from the shark cage. Ripley treats him like a piano and loads him with some kendo stick shots. Mysterio screams in pain. All of a sudden, someone attacks Ripley from behind. It's revealed to be Raquel Rodriguez. Wow. I knew it. I told you it was going to happen. Yeah, Raquel Rodriguez showed up. I'm not gonna lie. I expected she was gonna appear. See, I said to myself that 3 of Rhea Ripley's old rivals might appear to help Liv Morgan win. Either Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, or Raquel Rodriguez. Now, Becky Lynch. I mentioned Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch because because Rhea Ripley disrespected. Rhea Ripley had a little feud. Rhea Ripley feuded with her at WrestleMania 39 earlier this year, 40 earlier this year, and during that feud she made some nasty remark about her son, her child. But WWE recently her contract briefly expired, so it had to be Rhea Ripley. And then I said it was Charlotte Flair because last year Rhea beat her for the Raw Women's title last year at WrestleMania 39 Night 1. Well, I was wrong. Now I told you that I expected it would be Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez gets Ripley in the ring, but the referee calls for the bell. Raquel Rodriguez hits Ripley with a Tijuana bomb and puts Morgan on top of her for the pin. The match is already. Rodriguez walks off with Morgan and checks on Mysterio. Winner, and the winner is still Raw Women's World Champion Liv Morgan. This is what I loved it. I loved it tonight. I thought Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley wasn't gonna show up here and show up. I said it wasn't gonna. I said to myself that Raquel Rodriguez probably might not show up because Raquel Rodriguez has some sort of MCAS, mast cell aviation syndrome, or whatever that's called, because she has some things. But I believe, but Triple H decided to give her a chance. But I'm gonna say this like this to all. Say it like this. All I can say is this, and this is my opinion. And I know some of you are gonna disagree, and some of you might have to disagree. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what nobody says. If you guys want to disagree with me, my opinion or my says, too bad. That's just too bad. All I can say is this. I'm gonna say it straight from the heart, and this is real facts about tonight. This is exactly what I'm going to say. Hold on a second. I'm going to say it right to the get-go. See right here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna say, hold on a second. I'm gonna say it like this, right? These are the real facts, right here. I'm gonna say like this about tonight. trying to see. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna say it like this, right from the heart, right here. You know, so if you guys want to disagree with my opinion, too bad. All I can say is this right here and right now. Hold on a second. See it, trying to say this right. All I can say, Raquel Rodriguez did the right thing tonight. She did the right thing tonight because both her and Liv were victims of Rhea Ripley. 1 year ago, Rhea cost her and Liv Morgan the World Wrestling Entertainment Women's Tag Team titles against Sonya Deville. World Tag Team titles against Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Yep, the WWE Women's Tag Team titles against Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. But the real question is this: but can she get along with her best friends, former tag team, or the best friends, former tag team, get along with her former tag team partner's boyfriend, Dum Dum? Yeah, can Raquel Rodriguez get along with Dum and Dominic? Yeah. Can she get along with Dum Dum? Because the last time I checked, when Raquel faced Rhea in the ring for the Raw Women's title. Yeah, the Raw Women's title. Yeah, the last time she checked, when Raquel faced Rhea in the ring for the Raw Women's title at last year's Payback, Dum Dum cost her the Raw Women's title for Rhea to retain when Rhea was Dum Dum's mommy. But I'm sure Liv will let her best friend Raquel forgive her boyfriend Dum Dum, and you know what? I'm gonna say this to all you fans. All you fans need to stop whining, saying Liv cheated when Rhea did the exact same thing when she was a member of Judgment Day. Let me remind you that Rhea Ripley was Raw Women's World Champion for 380 days, which is combined a total of 379 days since she took it away from Charlotte Flair at Night 1 of WrestleMania 39 last year. I mean, so what? So what? If they vacated the belt from her when her arm got broken by Liv Morgan, when Liv took it away from her. Look in the mirror, wrestling fans. It's about time all of you look in the mirror, because Raquel didn't screw Rhea. Rhea screwed Rhea. I understand why all of you. I think all of you fans are really biased against Liv Morgan. All of you are turning a blind eye to her and throwing her under a fucking bus. Rhea started all of this shit. I don't see how Liv Morgan's the bully all in this situation, because Rhea started in all this. I think the reason why all of you fans hate Liv Morgan so much because you hold a fucking grudge. Yeah, all of you hold a freaking grudge over Liv Morgan because it goes all the way back to Riot Squad, and she used to be a mean girl type of heel, and she was no saint in WWE, and she used to do some bad kind of shit in WWE like Rhea Ripley. Let me remind all of you that Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley are both the victims, not Rhea Ripley. How many times Rhea Ripley had all this coming? She brought all this on herself after all the bad shit that torment these two girls, the bad shit they did to these two women. What goes around comes around. Because remember what Seth Rollins said, actions have consequences. And what goes around comes around for Rhea Ripley tonight. That's what Seth Rollins said. Seth freaking Rollins says actions have consequences. And Rhea Ripley get paid for her actions against all for what Liv Morgan and what she did to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I expected she was gonna come. I knew all along. I'm not gonna lie. I saw it coming. I know all of you are really pissed off because what Triple H has done. I think all of you shouldn't be so hard on Raquel Rodriguez because she did the right thing. The real victims are Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and the bully is Rhea Ripley. You guys think it's you guys think it's okay. All of you think it's okay for Raquel Rodriguez to screw Rhea Ripley out of the women's world, out of the Raw Women's title tonight. But y'all think it's okay for Rhea Ripley to screw her and Liv Morgan out of the World Wrestling Entertainment Women's Tag Team titles last year. But it's not okay for Raquel Rodriguez to cost her the Raw Women's title against Liv Morgan. You're all hypocrites, man. Stop whining. Stop being so y'all a bunch of weird Ripley crybabies and all a bunch of hypocrites. If you guys want to disagree in my opinion, too bad. I know some fans want to agree in my opinion. I know there's a lot of fans will agree with me. A lot of fans will agree with me. Yeah, everyone will agree with me. Everyone will agree with me. They're pretty sure they all will. Hold on a second, sorry. Don't listen to that music, everybody. Don't listen to that music. Yeah, all of you fans should stop crying about Liv cheating because Rhea did the same thing the exact same thing when she was a member of Judgment Day. You're all hypocrites, but I know what will happen soon. Liv will turn on Dum Dum and cheat on him by having a secret lesbian affair with Raquel in the next storyline sometime in years to come. The same thing like when Liv Morgan, when Dum Dum betrayed Rhea Ripley and cheating on him with Liv Morgan. All you people think Rhea Ripley is a victim, but she's not. All of you need to stop throwing her under a bus, man. Go easy on Liv Morgan. All y'all need to stop complaining, stop bitching, and all that stuff, shit. All of you. I mean, nobody even, you guys never even search, all of you need to get over it. Stop overreacting. I mean, there was nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this at all. What Liv Morgan did. I mean, what Raquel Rodriguez did. Rhea is not going to win, and all y'all need to accept that. The only reason Raquel stepped in is because Rhea took her out of action too. So there's your answers, all you Rhea Ripley crybabies, and y'all you hypocrites. I loved it. That's the only thing I loved tonight. Yep. I loved it. Thank you, Raquel Rodriguez. And Rhea, I got how many words for you? I got how many words I got for Rhea Ripley? See, I got Rhea Ripley got five. I got 5 words for you. Rhea, you brought this on yourself. You brought this on yourself. I mean, first, I mean, before you broke Liv Morgan's arm last year, you cost her, you cost Raquel, you cost her and Raquel Rodriguez the World Wrestling Entertainment Women's Tag Team titles against Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green, who was tag team partner, who's now I'm working now with Piper Niven on SmackDown. So what goes around comes around, sweet thing. Stop! All you are just crybabies and hypocrites. That's all I can say about that. Okay, it's 11:58 right now. Let's go to the next match here. Yeah, Raquel. Yeah, all of you are all biased so damn biased against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. If Rhea did these two girls did dirty, that's all I can say about that. So Rhea Ripley got exactly what she deserved tonight. Okay, it's 11:59 right now. Let's see. Okay, now it's 12 a.m. right now. Okay, let's go to the next match here. Oh, the screen's freezing up again. Yeah, all you fans can complain all you're not saying how disappointing it was. Saying how the match was disappointing, but so y'all used to stop crying. It was because I loved it. I loved it tonight. Because I think y'all should show Raquel Rodriguez some respect. Show her some respect. Put some respect on her name. The woman has the disease, so she has MCAS, so show Raquel Rodriguez some respect. My thoughts and prayers go out there, because I know she's sick and dying, but please just show her a little respect. Go easy on her a little bit, will you? Damn. Cause let me remind all y'all that Rhea Ripley started all this shit, man. Okay, we know WWE Crown Jewel is coming on Saturday, September 2nd, 2024 this year. And guess what? Here's the premium live event schedule. And this is something that they're not going to be scheduling. And it's going to really piss me off. I'm going to mention what they schedule here. November 30th, Survivor Series War Games. December 14th, December 30th, 2024, Survivor Series War Games. December 14th. Yeah, and by the way, one thing I got to say to all of you. I think all of you think about what I mentioned about Raquel Rodriguez helping Liv Morgan retain her belt against against Rhea Ripley and helping Dum Dum escape the cage. Just look in the mirror. How can all of you fans look in the mirror? Grow up, all of you. Just grow up. Stop crying. Now I was saying, yeah, November 30, 2024, Survivor Series War Games, December 14, 2024, Saturday night's main event. February 1st, 2025 is 2025 Royal Rumble. April 19th and 20th, WrestleMania 41. And August 2nd, and yeah, two nights of WrestleMania 41 next year. And next year's 2 nights of SummerSlam. August 2nd, 2025, and August 3rd, 2025. Now let me tell you what I'm really pissed about. I'm really disappointed and really pissed off at Triple H not mentioning about the tribute to the troops. I mean, couldn't it just be on couldn't you just air it on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve? Yeah, Triple H. What is Triple H thinking about not putting Tribute to the Troops 2024 on the list? I mean, last year we Tribute to the Troops had lasted since 2024. Please, he never said anything about Tribute to the Troops. I'm really disgusted at Triple H right now for not having mentioned about Tribute to the Troops 2024, because it shows disrespect, total disrespect to the men and women who fought for our country. What is Triple H should be ashamed of himself not having not scheduled having. Triple H, Nick Khan, Stephanie McMahon, and Ari Emanuel of TKO for not bringing up Tribute to the Troops 2024. That's a damn shame. Shame on Triple H, man. Can't believe Tribute to the Troops is not mentioned on the premium live schedule list. That's a damn shame. Why in the world would you, Triple H, list something that's been on the air since 2023 for WWE? I mean, you just recently, you've been having tribute. I mean, WWE has been tribute troops since 2003 all over these years. I mean, we just had it someone last year. I mean, you never say anything about the fact that Tribute to the Troops is canceled. If they replace it with Saturday night's main event with Tribute to Troops, shame on them, and shame on you, Triple H. The hell are you thinking, man? Oh boy. Now we see the next one: Cody and Roman Reigns versus Bloodline. The Argentine Flying Buff Marching Band went through vibe playing Cody Rhodes' theme music, playing for the ring. The Georgia Phenomenon plays Roman Reigns to the ring. Good beat. Now we see a tag team match: the Bloodline versus the undisputed WWE Champion, American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. This is Roman Reigns' first match in 181 days. Reigns has not wrestled since losing the championship to Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania 41. It's in 1,681 days since Reigns has had a televised match where he was not the champion or winning a championship. The bell rings to start this match. Both teams take some time to strategize. Cody Rhodes will start the match against Jacob Fatu. Rhodes gets in the crowd going and hooks a side headlock. Fatu whips him off and absorbs a shoulder tackle. Fatu tells Rhodes to run to the ropes. Rhodes slides through the through the legs and kicks him and drops him down. It's uppercut. Rose hits a disaster kick, but Fatu doesn't go down. Fatu goes for a super kick, but Rose avoids it. Sioka gets in the ring, so Roman Reigns enters to a big reaction, and a loud OTC chant picks up. A "fuck you Solo" chant picks up. Fuck you Solo. Fuck you Solo. Yeah, Reigns smirks. Reigns and Sioka back off. Sioka tags in. Rose raises a hand. Another OTC chant picks up. Rose turns to Reigns and tags the original tribal chief in. For the first time since WrestleMania 39, WrestleMania 40, Reigns will see in-ring action. Reigns punches away at Sioka. Reigns sends him to the ropes, but he lowers his head and eats a kick. Sioka headbutts Reigns down and taunts the crowd. Reigns fights back and he starts the 10 punches in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reigns gets down and punches Sioka. Sioka reverses a whip and rocks him with a strike. Sioka punches him down. Reigns reverses a whip and hits a back elbow. Reigns then clotheslines Sioka over the top rope. Fatu gets in the ring, but he's not in the legal man. Reigns looks confused and follows his gaze, and Sioka gets in the ring and attacks Reigns from behind. Sioka headbutts Reigns. Sioka headbutts Reigns and shouts at the crowd. Sioka talks trash and rips Reigns' face. The referee backs Sioka up, and Fatu gets some headbutts in Reigns' head. Reigns. Sioka headbutts Reigns and punches him down. Sioka backs up and charges for a running hip attack. Fatu tags in and he crushes Reigns with a running hip attack. Fatu punches and shoulder thrusts Reigns into the corner. Fatu catches him with an uppercut and talks trash. Fatu backs up and charges, but Reigns sidesteps him, and Fatu bounces his face off the ring post. Fatu gets to his feet and charges, but Reigns sends him out of the ring. Rose tags in, and the undisputed WWE champion takes it to Fatu. Rose hits a running forearm for slingshotting him over and hitting a power slam. Hitting Rhodes. Some stinging jabs with a bionic elbow. Rhodes sizes Fatu up. Hits a cold cutter. Rhodes sets up for a crossroads, but Rhodes stops to prevent Sioka from getting in the ring. Fatu catches Rhodes with a Samoan Samoan drop. Fatu dumps Rhodes out of the ring. Tags in Sioka in. Sioka hits a spinning solo on the apron. Sioka and Fatu pose. Sioka has Rhodes in the ring and steps on his hand. Sioka sends him into the ropes and hits a back elbow. Sioka stomps Rhodes' hand and stretches him on the ropes until the referee backs him up. Fatu gets a cheap shot with a kick to the face. Rhodes punches at Sioka and goes for a tag, but Sioka stops him, and Sioka puts Rhodes in the corner and avalanches him. Fatu tags in, but Rhodes fights back at him. Rhodes hits the ropes, but Fatu takes Rhodes down with a spinning avalanche. Fatu grabs Rhodes' hand, bites it. Reigns shakes his head in disgust. Fatu grabs Rhodes and headbutts him. Fatu applies a nerve hold to Rhodes. Traps his muscles. Rhodes gets out with a jawbreaker. Sioka blind tags in, and Fatu continues to attack Rhodes until Sioka gets involved. Fatu tags back in, and Fatu and Sioka crush Rhodes with back-to-back hip attacks. Fatu picks up with a 2 count. Fatu goes back to a nerve hold, but Rose fights out. Sioka blind tags in. Fatu challenges Rose, but he sends him out to the ring. Sioka grabs Rose, but Rose kicks him away. He goes for the tag, but Fatu pulls Rings off of the apron. Sioka wipes out Rose with a slam for a near fall. Fatu tags in and continues to take it to Rose. Fatu sets up and heads the top rope. Fatu takes his time and Rose goes for a swanton bomb, but Rose gets the knees up. Reigns gets to his feet at ringside and gets the crowd fired up. Rose climbs to the ropes and gets a second on the apron. Reigns looks for a tag. Rose makes the hot tag to Reigns. So Sioka also tags in. Reigns hits a pair of clotheslines followed by a leaping clothesline. Reigns hits a corner clothesline followed by a big boot. Reigns punches away at Sioka and is fired up. Reigns poses for the crowd. Reigns signals for a Superman punch, but Sioka grabs him and goes for a Samoan smite. Reigns counters into a crucifix pin for a near fall. Reigns quickly hits a Superman punch and covers 1-2. Sioka kicks out. Reigns signals for a spear, but Fatu grabs him. Reigns knocks him back for a and uppercut Sioka. Fatu gets in the ring and rocks him with a super kick. Sioka takes Reigns down with another super kick. Fatu hits a double jump moonsault on Reigns. Sioka follows up with a top rope splash. 1-2. Rose breaks up the pin. Fatu sends Rose out of the ring. Rose reverses a whip into the steel steps and clears the commentary table. Fatu kicks Rose back and charges, but Rose steps him. Fatu crashes through the barricade. Fatu immediately emerges from the wreckage and starts throwing chairs. Rose sets one up and bounces his face off the chair. Rose shouts, "You go down." Rose shouts, "You go down." Rose crosses Rose on the floor, but Fatu is soon on his feet. Fatu kicks Rose onto the commentary table and looks at the ring post. Rose gets in the ring and heads to the top rope. Rose salutes Reigns with a perfect diving splash off the top rope onto Fatu and through the table. Crowd chant, "This is awesome. This is awesome." Reigns and Solo Sioka change headbutts and punches to get to their feet and continue punching. Sioka hits a super kick, but Reigns rebounds with a Superman punch. The crowd is going absolutely wild. Tama Tonga lets out his terminal scream. Tama Tonga and Tonga Lil distract Reigns. Sioka then hits Reigns with a spear. 1-2. Reigns kicks out. Sioka is furious and pulls out his hair. For talking trash, Sioka shouts, "You lied to me." Sioka turns and sees someone with a black hoodie and a bandana over his face. That person super kicks Tama Tonga and Tonga Lil down. It's Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso is back. The crowd roars. Reigns hits Sioka with a spear and recovers 1-2-3. Winners by pinfall, Cody and Roman Reigns. Wow. The turn of Jimmy Uso. Looks like he has a little change of heart, didn't he? After he's stabbing his brother Jay in the back. His brother Jay's on Raw. Reigns is emotional and looks at Jimmy. Reigns gets to his feet and embraces him. Reigns turns around and sees Rose pulling himself up in the corner. These two sworn enemies teamed up tonight against the common enemy. Reigns has told Rose, "You're in my way in life." Reigns nods at Rose and looks at the title. Reigns nods again at Rose and leaves the ring with his cousin. There'll be no handshakes and hugging for this one. Rose stands tall in the ring until Tama Tonga and Tonga Lil attack him from behind. The Bloodline has a 4-on-1 advantage. Jimmy Uso tells Reigns he's the OTC and needs to do something. Reigns and Uso charge in the ring and clear out the Bloodline. Uso uses some super kicks and Reigns hits a Superman punch. Reigns looks down at the undisputed WWE Championship and picks it up the mat. Reigns looks at the title he held for the longest reign in WWE history. Reigns has the hands up the title, and Rose looks at him in the eyes. Rose holds up the title. Then let's guess what happened. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. Man, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. I do not believe this. Let me say this again. I'm gonna repeat this again. Guess who returned? You smell what the Rock is cooking? Hold on a second. You smell what the Rock is cooking? Yeah, do we really need to see The Rock? Why? Yeah, all of you here, I think that's his original theme song, The Nation. Why? Why do we need to see The Rock? The final bus, the people's champion, The Rock, steps out into The Rock steps out into the stage, ringing a stun. This is unreal. The Rock looks down at the ring and raises the people's eyebrow. The Rock counts 1, 2, 3. The Rock counts to 3. Walks off. Do we really need to see The Rock? I mean, this is 2024, man, not fucking 1998. Go back to Hollywood. I mean, I'm a real fan of The Rock, but he needs to go back to Hollywood. I don't know why, but he's doing that with TKO Holdings. Wow. I know somehow WWE's gonna put Rock back as a babyface and have Cody Rhodes turn back in the feud as a heel and some crap like that. And you know, if Cody Rhodes and somehow they're gonna make Rock be back as babyface and have Cody Rhodes turn heel on him, and I probably might not blame Cody. Because Rock started all this crap, all the torment, all the saying Cody crybabies and all that stuff. So all I'll say is last night was just awesome. Last night's show. Hold on a second. Okay, all I can say that hold on a second. Okay, all I'll say about last night's was awesome, awful, and absurd last night in Atlanta, Georgia. So like it's, unbelievable. That's my little review about last night's Bad Blood. And now okay, now hold on a second. Okay, I know all of you enjoyed it. Now you know what it's time for. It's time for something I like to do. See you in a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, the screen is freezing up. Hold on. Okay, as I was saying, it's time for something I'll do to just try and get my audio fixed here. This issue here. It's time for my wrestling histories from yesterday. Hold on a second. Let me get them. Hold on a second. It's time for Justin's timeline history, all the wrestling birthdays, all the wrestling history, pop culture and birthdays, and sports. All you hear that little thing was a thing from Back to the Future starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, one of my favorite movies. Let's get started. Let's go back to yesterday, October the 5th. Talking very long here. Hold on a second, see if you're trying to go back to him. Okay, yesterday was a happy birthday to Terry Reynolds, the ex-wife of WWE Hall of Famer Goldust, now Natural Dustin Rhodes in AEW. The brother-in-law, the sister-in-law of Cody Rhodes, as well. She turned, see. Hold on a second. So trying to keep everyone's time here. Hold on a second. see, trying to see. Come on. What is it? What is it? What's it? Come on. 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 She was 58 yesterday. And yesterday was happy birthday to Queen Wilda. She turned 38 yesterday. Y'all, one thing, yeah, stop all your balling, all you Rhea Ripley crybabies and hypocrites. Rhea Ripley cheated before. She did the same thing. I don't understand why are you bashing Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. You see, if Rhea Ripley would have never, all of you guys like to blame. I'll say, and one thing before I can finish, all of you fans like to blame Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, but not Rhea Ripley. Like if Liv Morgan would never, if Liv Morgan, and if all you fans like to blame Liv Morgan but not Rhea Ripley, like if Liv Morgan would have never pissed Rhea Ripley off, yeah, if she would never pissed her off, wait, hold on. If she would have never pissed her off, she wouldn't have. Y'all, you like to blame Liv Morgan and stuff. That if she would have never just, yeah, y'all be like to blame Liv Morgan, but not Rhea Ripley. Like if she would have never, like if Liv Morgan would have just let bygones be bygones, she would have never pissed Rhea Ripley off. Yeah, all of you like to blame Liv Morgan, but not Rhea Ripley. Like if she would have never just let bygones be bygones, she wouldn't have pissed Rhea Ripley off. Yeah. Yesterday was a happy birthday to Queen Wilda. She turned 38 yesterday. Now let's go to some histories. Let's go to some sports. So see pop culture. 1984, movies were released in theaters nationwide. Eureka starring Gene Hackman. And Teacher starring Nick Nolte, Joe F. Williams, Morgan Freeman, Judd Hirsch, and Ralph Macchio from the Karate Kid movies. And Total Divas. October 5th. October 5th, 2014, Scared Straight was named the show. Ryan's injury takes a turn for the worse, and Bree is left hopeless. Eva is stunned when Jonathan makes a dangerous decision without her consent. Yeah. Yeah. That was for episode 12 views 2014. And let's see, October 5th, 1994. Let's see. Yeah, I think Fox Kids aired a new show called Rim Was Wild on part of their Rim Was Wild. Wait, what? I think that was October 5th, 1994. I think I'm confused. Yeah, and I think that about covers it. I think I got everything. And so subscribe to me, Godfire Soldiers was swimming. Like there's a lot of things I loved about Bad Blood. I love there's a lot of things I loved about Bad Blood, and some things I don't and I love. There's some things I do like. Earlier about Bad Blood, and some things I don't like about Bad Blood. So but subscribe to me, Godfire Soldiers. That's on my little. Got my little time catch host about me and a little review. And wait a minute, see. So subscribe to me, Godfire Soldiers. So I hope all of you have a good. It's midnight right now. Give me some shy. Have a good midnight. I'm out of here. Peace.